Starting to look like a corn header again. Good afternoon, guys. It's Friday, September something, I'm not even sure. Way out here, I stopped by the cornfield. My grandpa had his surgery. Everything's went good. Everything's went really better than what we thought. But I had to come up here and check the cows, make sure we had water. So I picked a couple ears while I was here, and we're right around that 20% moisture up here, guys. Brought Jack the farm dog along with me today. He loves riding. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday, September 12th. Worked all day, I'm tired. Today's kind of a big day for the channel. We're actually doing a live stream tonight. So I'm looking forward to that, see how that goes. Hope some of you guys are able to tune in with me. Until then, I've probably got an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I'm gonna work on our 6620 and our 643 corn head. Got a lot of new parts for the corn head. Finally came in, so we're gonna try to get it together. Guys, so the last time you were here, y'all saw me working on trying to clean up these below where the deck plates were. It was kind of hard getting the big thick rust off, so I picked up this air needle scaler from Harbor Freight. It's a McGraw. This is the compact version. It's like 30 bucks. So I'm hoping this will help us take care of some of this big chunkier rust like this. Y'all can tell that's raised. So when I set my plates on here, that's gonna keep it raised up. So I'm hoping this will help knock that off without taking so much chiseling by hand. I'm gonna have my whole crop's worth of corn spent just trying to get the corn header ready. Add oil. So I got my little tool here, got it hooked up to my ear. I've got safety glasses on, or put my hearing protection in. Let's see what this does. This was that chunk where it was raised. As you can see now, it's below the surface just a hair. So that done phenomenal. This is some of the chunks it chunked off. It took me just probably less than a minute. So I'm gonna do that to all of them. You can see this one here is bad. It's got a lot of chunks. I'm gonna do that to all the ones I've got exposed, and I'm gonna work on putting them back together before I open up more and have more to figure out how to put together. So I got the biggest majority of the scale off. Now I'm just gonna smooth it up, clean it up a little bit with this wire wheel, and then hit it with some paint and blacken it up, just make it look black like that. Hopefully help keep it from rusting a little bit. I just hit them with a real quick coat of paint. It ain't gonna look all that great. This is the one I hit the other day, you know. it's still staying on there just to help keep it from rusting back. So maybe one day we'll take it all apart, paint it all nice and John Deere green again. I doubt it, but you never know. So I think next thing I'm gonna do, while I'm letting this paint dry a little bit, I'm gonna hit these couple bolts that broke off with some thrust. And then I think I'm gonna take these one at a time, take these tensioner adjusters in there. I got new bolts and new springs for them, and get them put on, and whichever idlers are bad, put new idlers on. Let's get the... Y'all just excuse the mess in here. It's a mess here in my shop. So like this idler here, that is obviously junk. All right, and this spring up here, if y'all can tell, it picked up on camera, that spring is heavily collapsed and it just broke right there. So I've got a new bolt and a new spring and a new idler sitting over here on the table. So we just got to get it apart. May not need all of this on every one of them, but I bought all new, so it's probably all of them probably gonna get it. So I think all I got to do is loosen this nut right here, and then I should be able to take the impact and take this whole thing off. I think 15/16. Nut here and there's a nut here, so I think if I take this nut off, that will allow me to, I think that'll allow me to, let's see, I might have to take this off of the impact. Can't remember, you guys, I hadn't ever messed with one much. I messed with one on our 4-row just a little bit last year, but that's just holding this piece. That will allow this piece to slide off now. Alright, now I need to take, I'm going to measure that if I can. So this bolt might actually be okay, but I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. Bought new bolts. Yeah, you can tell it's pretty well eat out right here. The new bolt will probably do that, and you can see the spring, it's coming into pieces. So probably a good thing I'm doing this. I don't know if I got any washers that size. I kindly doubt I do. This is a pretty big bolt. Grab a new spring and a new bolt. I ordered these parts from Worthington Ag. I got it here pretty quick. I think I ordered it maybe last Thursday or Friday, and it got here yesterday. Here's our new idler. Here's our new bolt. Nice shiny bolt and a nice shiny new spring. So hopefully the extra parts we have left over, the ones that if I have any that are good, if I need any for our 4-row, if we do any custom cutting with it this year, hopefully it will be in good shape. We'll have enough good shape parts to fix it back up. Alright, so new spring, new bolt. Got this little cover thing goes on there. Then I got, let's see, gotta have them washers, whatever I did with them. Still on the old bolt. I'm gonna reverse them from the way they were. Oh wow, that spring, yeah, it's, the bolts are the same length, and that spring is way further up. So big difference there. Alright, that's back together how she was. Then we'll just have to adjust this once we get it on the machine probably. Alright guys, this thing is absolutely junk. We got our new one stick on here. It's like a plow bolt. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. We got a spacer that goes in this hole right here. Lube these holes up a bit. This hole goes right here. The longer bolts go down here and the shorter bolts go up there. I'm hoping these bolts aren't too long. They're supposed to be 2 3/4 of an inch. But Tractor Supply only goes in half, so I went with a 3-inch. These are all 1/2-inch bolts, you guys. Alright, so we got our new idler, our new spring, a new bolt, our new deck plate, new bolts. I'm gonna get this other side rebuilt, get it on there, and then we can adjust our deck plates. Alright, you guys, I got our deck plates in here. So from everything I read online was to find a stalk and then find a socket that's just a hair bigger than the stalk you're gonna be running. So I found this socket's probably like a 1/16 of an inch bigger, and at the front put it about even with the socket. Back here at the back it says do an 1/8 inch heavier. Whether or not that shows up on camera, that's an 1/8 inch. So them deck plates should be set. We can always come back in later and change them. All we gotta do is loosen the bolts up and slide them in or out. So 1 down, 5 to go. So I'll try to get a video next time, but this bolt was broke off in here. I've been keeping penetrating oil on it. I just welded a nut onto it. So hopefully I can take my impact wrench and take this sucker off now. Broke right off, guys. She rolls. Huh? So there she rolls. She's out, guys. All right, this may be all we get done today, guys. I got this one rebuilt and put in place. I got to get another one done. But our live stream is about to start here in a minute, so I'm gonna try to get everything cleaned up so that once the live stream's over, or if it starts raining, I can get the combine backed out of the shop. I'll shut the shop door. We're getting there. I'm learning how to do it, learning the little ways. Making it a little bit easier here and there. So hopefully here in a day or two we can get the rest of this rebuilt. I got both of those bolts that broke off out. I've got to find, I took one of these pieces off for, maybe it's that one. I believe it's that one. I took one of these pieces off last fall. One of the idle tensioners and put on my 4-row head because I needed it to finish shelling for that guy. So I had to rob it off of this one. That's smart, ain't it, guys? Robbing off your good hitter. But anyway, I'm gonna get cleaned up here, get myself cleaned up. I'm filthy. I'm gonna get ready to start this live stream. Hope to see some of you guys there.